Board President. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Was that the proper introductions for both, or?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Hanif, this is which year for Bless Fest?
For us, this is our 6th year, particularly in the city of Elizabeth.
Okay. And what is Vision, and how long has it been present in the city of Elizabeth?
Vision actually is an acronym for Vision Inspires Synergy in Organizations Nationwide, and we're coming up on our 10th year as a human service organization within the city of Elizabeth, particularly in the Elizabethport downtown area.
Now, how does the city support Vision?
We've been blessed to be supported by the city tremendously via resources, support, and volunteerism, and through the CDBG dollars on a number of occasions. And you know, the resources go a long way, the volunteerism go a long way, and the dollars, particularly in this day and age, in this tight crunch that we're in, pots go a long way for us, and we've been blessed to be funded last year and also again this year to sponsor our programs.
Now, Rich, when we say Bless Fest, what is Bless Fest?
Bless Fest is a name we're using this year to attract people to come to our event on September 24th at Mount Teman AME Church, 160 Madison Avenue, Elizabeth. And it has also been known as Day of Dignity, and before that, actually, Humanitarian Day. Humanitarian Day started 9 or 10 years ago in San Francisco when a number of clergymen got together and realized how really bad the situation was with the homeless and other needy people who were living on the real Skid Row. And at that time, they felt something had to be done. It couldn't go on any longer. And through the coordination of a number of organizations, both religious and non-religious, they were able to put together an event that helped to maintain the dignity of these people who needed help. Clothing was given to them, all new. Other products, all new. Food, fresh, groceries, not leftover things. Things that people really needed to maintain their dignity and help give them their essential needs. Well, since then, it has morphed into Blessed Fest, where we're able to provide a great many products and services all at one site, and we're sure that we're going to be able to attract 400 of the truly needy people to come to the event.
Now, has it always been called Bless Fest, and where does this title come from?
Well, originally it was Humanitarian Day. Then it was called Day of Dignity, and I think at the point where we felt that we did not need to be associated with the West Coast or Midwest groups that were doing this across the country, there had been about 30 some odd events going on each year. We decided that we could do it locally, make it our own, and call it Blessed Fest, because it is a blessed festival.
Now, I had the pleasure of being involved last year, and I guess no matter what you say or how you describe it, you can't give out a full description, but it's a wonderful day, and it's something that I feel that should happen throughout the year. I know you can't do it every day, but what are some of the services provided by Bless Fest?
Well, a few of the services, as Rich mentioned, we try to feed folks for the day, which is important. But even more importantly than that, we try to send folks home with groceries that will sustain them, for the end of the month. But there is medical screenings, anything from HIV/AIDS testing to diabetes and high blood pressure checks. And all the items, again, are new items. And we're looking at winter for the most part, so they're the knit hats, gloves, hygiene kits, first aid kits, sweatsuits. We're working on trying to get blankets for folks, and anything that a needy person could use to get through the winter months or difficult times. So we're not limited to any items, and so we're always open for folks to donate items. But as Rich indicated, it is a dignifying event, and so we ask that all the items on this day be new.
Right. Now, when you say needy, the term needy has expanded now because of the economy. Has it been difficult finding the resources to provide this year?
Well, it's always difficult to find resources. We don't dig into our own pockets because they have limited bottoms. But through the help of other organizations in the area, organizations and companies that will provide food and all the supplies that we mentioned just a moment ago. Those are the companies that come forward with the products. Equally important is the wonderful support we get from individuals and agencies that give of their people to provide services and products. And it's from these local community organizations and agencies that we get a lot of volunteers and a lot of people who can provide the service that's truly essential. All the medical services, the food, and all the things that are given away.
If I can add to that too, there is we've always focused some way or another, whether it's pro or con, on folks that we deem to be homeless. Rich we use a saying often, folks without keys, a new homeless population. And in addition to that, with the economy, this tremendous growing population of folks who are working poor. These are folks that get up every day and go to work. Right. And in some cases, you have two working people in a household, and not for affordable housing and other things within our city, they would make it. They would be homeless. So we're looking to service them as well, and so we expand with school supplies, and it's one of the ways the city's helped us with backpacks full of school supplies for children. So.
Okay. Now this is a one-day event, but as you backtrack the planning process, when do you start planning for this event?
Well, this year there's really two planning sessions happening. One, Rich is heading up with all the volunteers and all the service providers coming together to put Bless Fest in motion the day the event. And then Krishna Garlic is in charge of the planning process, because I'm blessed that this project is congruent with my doctoral thesis. Okay. And so there is, how do we get to this point? And then Bless Fest, the microcosm of what we plan to do after, in terms of a one-stop shop and also legislation. And Senator Lesniak's office is working closely with us to do that. So there's a lot of planning, and if Rich had his way, we'd probably be planning for about 6 months. If I had my way, we'd be planning for 6 days. Okay. And so
between us, it works out really well.
It works out really well.
So besides Senator Lesniak's office, who are the other collaborating partners?
Well, there is Brand New Day. There is the City of Elizabeth. There's
Councilman Grover.
Councilman Manny Grover, who's always been good to us down in the First Ward. There is Mount Teman Church. Proceeding. University of Medicine and Dentistry. We're going to get in trouble because we'll leave someone out. Plainfield Health Center.
Rich, feel free to help him out.
I don't get in trouble.
There are so many, we need
partners.
A list. Mount Teman, the church itself,
right. Not
only by providing their site, but also by orchestrating what happens with the service of the hot food. And they're certainly a strong partner. Walgreens has given a contribution for this. There are some others that are going to be giving contributions as we get down to the final days. So it's a strong effort and a strong completion of that effort that we're going to see on September 24th. And I also wanted to just add one more thing. When we talk about the needy and we started to talk about the people that really need to come, we want the audience out there to understand that this is going to be an occasion where we do not turn people away.
That's right.
If they have a need, please come, because we are planning on 400 people, and that's a lot of people to serve. All hot meals, all products, all services. We're going to be fully equipped for that. I want to thank the City of Elizabeth also for putting this message out to the general community through the Elizabeth website, where we got a volunteer that's, well, we're going to be getting several, but we have one solid volunteer that's bringing her club to help serve that day.
Okay.
So a lot of good things are happening.
In addition to that, the Office of Youth has also volunteered, so you have some students coming from there. So
great.
You have kids come from wherever.
Great.
If someone wanted to contact you and get some information, how can they reach you guys?
They could phone 908-205-4355 or 908-943-0868, or they could email us as well, Blessed Fest, one word, BLESSEDFEST. The number's 2011 at yahoo.com.
Okay. And Rich, once again, the date, place, and time?
September 24th. People will come before 2 o'clock, line up. We'll open up the gate at 2 o'clock, at 10 o'clock. It will go on till 2 o'clock. Volunteers will work before that, but there's a 4-hour window for people to come between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Mount Teman Baptist Church, 160 Madison Avenue in Elizabeth.
Thank you both for coming out, and I wish you much success with this event.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll be back with the second half of Our City after these words. Don't go away. Thank you.